still loose. And Fleet, it's knocked away from the top of the box. Dunbrack dodging another bullet. It's a couple times Rachel Hunt's been caught off the line, but their back line able to bail her out.
Yeah, it goes back to it, you know, a little bit shaky coming out of the back, the build up there, but Halifax City not quite able to capitalize on it.
Unable to get the touch they wanted on that. Nice drive there by Huck, has it knocked away.
And Laura Johnstone came in hard on that challenge. It looks like she's coming up a little bit soft on her left foot. We'll see if she can continue to play at a high level for the rest of this game, but she went in very hard. A great effort by her to win that tackle.
Headed on, and now here comes Huck. Huck back to Parkinson. And here's Diab. Diab, step over. Has it off a City defender. Stay a Dunbrack throw. Diab, nice challenge there by Caitlin McIsaac. So McIsaac knocks it off her foot. Reed maintaining possession though for Dunbrack. Oh, and here's a chance for City. City out on a break. White cracked, and it goes right into the body of Rachel Hunt.
And Larissa White showing some great speed and great ability, winning that ball and then cutting across for the breakaway. But I do think she could have continued to dribble a little bit more and get closer. She elects to shoot from approximately the 18-yard box, and I think if she had gotten a little bit closer, she would have put a little bit more pressure on Rachel Hunt.
Maggie Spicer stepping up on the back line to knock that away.
Yeah, and the referee's going to call Michelle Yates on that one, just hands on the back as she went up for the header. Free kick for Halifax City. I will say though, Mazza, I think it's been a little bit heated in the first. We're almost 8 minutes in this second half, but especially on our side with this matchup of Jeanette Huck and Hannah Bruce, they've been going at it.
Reed, and she is torn down to the field. Yellow coming. As the official got a finger in the pocket.
Neil, take care of that then. Take care of
Trying
that.
to stretch it out. Laura Gray with the booking. Sent up by Hardy. Reed gets a foot on it. Back to Reed now. Huck sends it back. They're trying to set up a give and go, and City breaks up that attack. Fleet to try to make it difficult. Yates now with the ball. Jeanette Huck plays it back, and there we go. Over the head of Trowbridge. They know to play.
One on your back, one on it.
Parkinson, and that goes up and over Reed. Victoria Parkinson gets it back. Instead, it's on the foot of Diab, and it's just going to go harmlessly over the end line for a goal kick. Derek Gaudette, his squad, Dunbrack up 1-0 now, and tomorrow night here on Eastlink TV, it's Dartmouth United and Valley in the men's final, and he'll be playing with Dartmouth United.
Yeah, and Derek, he has some good depth on this Dunbrack team, and you know, players like Adele Goodfellow, Sam McKinnon coming off the bench. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a couple players come in maybe around the 60 or 70 minute mark. But you know, it's one of those things. In a championship game, you don't want to mess too much with your back line, but we might see some midfield players or some strikers come on, especially with the amount of depth and the talent that he has on his team. could see a change coming soon.
Unable to connect with that to Huck and onto the foot of Bruce. Bruce will leave it for Spicer to toss it in. Spicer down to Maxwell. Maxwell, see the defenders on her. Parkinson with the ball, leave it there for Hardy. Trowbridge. Closed out there by White. Still on Trowbridge's foot though. Now Larissa White gains control and they play it back to the City back line. Good control as City trying to mount the counter. White over to the far side. Now here's Gray in the corner. Back up. Back to Gray and offside the call. Nice challenge there by Taylor Goodwin. Pass from DeCoe. Back to Goodwin, now DeCoe. Here's Reed and now Hardy. A lot of space for Hardy to work with as she heads up to the heart of the D. City regaining possession. Now foul given. Crossed over and up the sideline. Onto the foot of Gray. Gray back to McIsaac. McIsaac with a floater into Dunbrack territory, and first substitution of the game coming. And in the game is going to be Kate McDonald. Leanne Huck will check out.
Yeah, and I think Leanne Huck did a very good job, and I wouldn't be surprised if we actually saw her come back on maybe the last 10 minutes. You know, they may just be looking at keeping her fresh, and one of the things you don't want to see is there's 10 minutes left in the game as a defender, and you look over and Leanne Huck's coming on, and just, you know, you're running so hard to keep up with players all game, and it's just not something you want to see. So I think she's done well. She's developed a lot of opportunities today for Halifax Dunbrack.
There's a crack just wide.
And that one, it looked harmless. It was going towards goal, but I think it hit the post.
Have another look here and on this angle, and yeah, it was looking harmless. Off a body and
yeah,
just grazed the post.
It may have even come off the hand of Leanna DeCoe there, but it was just one of those things where everybody was just kind of looking at it. All of a sudden it went off the post, but good opportunity for Halifax City here on a corner kick.
Watch the wind, Kate.
City looking to tie. Into the box, still loose. Shanice Maxwell trying to keep it alive, but into the hands of Rachel Hunt it goes. Have another look here on this last kick that went off the post.
Yeah, and what we're looking for, did it go off Leanna DeCoe's hand? Right, and that is something pretty clear cut there, that it did go off her hand and then off the post there.
Approaching the 60th minute. And Cadet going to his bench again. As Adele Goodfellow will check in at the next opportunity.
Yep. Okay, you're right here, you're right here, you're right here.
And that opportunity will be right now.
Don't go anywhere yet.
Checking in for
All the way off, thank you.
Jeanette Huck.
Thanks.
So the Huck sisters are out, and Goodfellow in for Dunbrack. Both, you think, just getting a breather?
Potentially. I'm not sure about Jeanette. I guess I'm not sure about either. I know strikers tend to be subbed a little bit more freely than the back line, so I'm wondering if there was actually something, maybe an injury or something wrong with Jeanette Huck. Hannah Aberheimer, though, is a great player in her own right and fantastic. She's flexible. She can play in a number of different positions. She's a player I really like in the attacking mid, but certainly will be fine moving into the wing-back position for Jeanette Huck. And the other player that we had sub in was Kate McDonald, who we've seen. She's a free kick specialist. She has a very good touch on her. Great awareness, good sense with the ball in the attack in third, and she's moved up to a wing striker position. So be very careful for Halifax City. If she has the ball at her feet, you really got to watch out.
As McDonald gets ahead on it, and it's played back by Yates, back to Reed. Reed off to DeCo. Here's Goodwin with some time. Closing in on her is Hannah Fleet. That's into the middle of the field and sent back in by Balbino. Now with space for Shanice Maxwell. She's got support on the wing. Incoming Hannah Bruce. And that's going to, well, we'll see what the call is. And yeah, it's going to be a corner kick off the leg of Goodfellow, and they're going to take a quick one. As it's back to Spicer. Spicer's top of the box. Now Maxwell unable to get a touch on it, and it's going to go off the end line.
You got to be very careful. When Maggie Spicer picks up the ball, she has great service, great range in her delivery, and that was a fantastic ball across. It was headed as well back to Shanice Maxwell, and really good opportunity for Halifax City, but just glances off the head of Kim Hardy. And for Halifax Dunbrack, they're lucky that it did, because Shanice Maxwell was sitting pretty there.
Going off the body of Kim Hardy, and City now pressing. Maxwell goes over her head off the face of Yates. I beg your pardon, Hardy, and it's off to McDonald. Now through, and there's Yates with the ball. Has it knocked away by White. Now Gray with possession. Instead, Dunbrack's going the other way with it. Parkinson slowing down. It looked as if Laura Gray had a handful of jersey there. Knocked to the ground there. Monica Diab getting up, shaking it off.
Win and save.
So DeCo into the box. There's a touch, and that's still, no, it's going to be flown out. Not the touch you want at the top of the box.
No, not necessarily. And I think Kim Hardy, we find her in the box once again with an opportunity, but you know, she had the right idea. I think she was trying to get it potentially to April Trowbridge, but just a little bit too heavy on her touch there.
Go to the reach there. Hannah Bruce. Tossed in by Goodfellow. Now McDonald. Through two, able to find Trowbridge. Coming in to make the stop on that.
Yeah, and that was a great pass by Kate McDonald. And when you get into the attack in third, you know, for Halifax Dunbrack or Halifax City, it's so important that the feel on the pass becomes better, and that's one thing that Kate McDonald is very good at. She's very savvy, but you know, she weighs her passes appropriately, and you can't. I mean, we find so much in the female game that the passes are way too heavy in the attack and third, and it's very difficult for players to run onto it. But something that Kate McDonald does very well is just to weigh those passes appropriately.
There's Diab. Diab trying to feed it in through. Now Reed with the ball. We'll give and go. Maxwell plays it back under the foot of Reed. Reed, careless pass, but she'll regain possession. Dunbrack playing it around on their back line. Now McDonald with it. Leaves it for Trowbridge. Trowbridge is knocked right off the spot by Hannah Bruce. Now back the other way. It's a foot race to the ball. And it's brought into the box by Rachel Hunt so she can pick it up. Off of White. Reed tries to send it in. White there to knock it back in. Fleet using her physical presence to get possession. She's knocked to the turf. Back the other way comes Dunbrack now. Parkinson gets it to Trowbridge. And Trowbridge is knocked down and a free kick coming.
And yeah, I mean, Halifax City fans will be disappointed about that one. Maggie Spicer just on her back, but I did not think that was a heavy enough push to be called a foul. But Dunbrack gets lucky on that one and gets a free kick from it.
City going to the bench for the first time. Daniel Aucoin in. Yep. Comes Laura Gray.
I think for Laura Gray, she was on the ball a lot tonight. I think she had a very big impact on Halifax City. One of the reasons why when you look at this half, Mavs, they've been in their end quite a bit and had possession quite a bit in this second half, and I think Laura Gray is a big part of that.
McDonald with the free kick, and City sends it away. Left for Goodfellow. Goodfellow escapes the challenge by Bruce. Now a feed over to Trowbridge, out of the reach for her, and McCarron comes out to play it.
Well done, Kim.
White now, nice touch passing, but Shanice Maxwell, not the touch she wanted there. Parkinson chasing it down. Hannah Bruce sends it back to her back line. So here comes Hunt. Shanice Maxwell in. It'll be stolen away from her at the last second. McDonald now. Headed on. Now McDonald. Shot but wide.
Yeah, and for Kate McDonald, I think that's a good choice. I mean, a lot of players that would have liked to see them dribble a little bit closer, but with Kate McDonald, where she can really crack it, and we've seen her score from 35 yards out, from much farther out than that. She was around the top of the 18 there. I think that's a good choice for her, but just missed the target.
So in comes McGregor Bales.
And that's we're seeing Leanna DeCoe come out, and I think she had a very good game. I think the back line so far, Halifax Dunbrack, City has given them all they can handle, and they're doing a very good job at sort of keeping them at bay, especially with Hannah Fleet out there. But we see Christy McGregor Bales coming in. She's going into her third year at Tal. First team AUS All-Star back in 2013, so it's, we go back to the depth that Dunbrack has on their bench. I mean, you're bringing off an all-star off the bench. That's a nice luxury to have if you're Derek Cadet.
Reed now with some time. Passes cross to Goodfellow. Back to Reed. Nice close in there by Aucoin. Now Reed has to go off her shin. Maxwell with the ball. Maxwell sends it across to McIsaac. McIsaac keeps it in play. Now across in the box, and harmlessly to Rachel Hunt. Hunt back to Hardy. Hardy over to Parkinson. And now a feed down the wing is knocked away by Festerica. Good win to Parkinson. Knocked off her foot. Reed comes up to play it, but a foul given. As we enter the 70th minute here, Dunbrack looking to win back-to-back league championships. City. At what point do you think they'll start moving some more people up?
Yeah, I think for me it would be right about now. If I were the coach of Halifax City, I'd start bumping up some players. It's 20 minutes left. These are the game-changing moments, and you really get to start to step up and change your style of play a little bit. So if you're Halifax City, I would expect that coming very soon.
No, wait.
Watch the short.
This
Watch your short, April.
Trowbridge and Holstener
Thank you.
having a little conference now.
Everything I've done right. Put a name on it.
I think they might have heard what we were talking about there, Colin.
Yeah, it does look like Coach Rutledge has given direction to Didi Festeriga, and it looks like they're changing their formation right now.
Corner is in. Hey, and another stop on the line and just over the bar. Once again, the Dunbrack back line standing on the goal line. It's Monica Diab on this one.
Clearing that one off the goal line. So that's 3 instances this game so far where Dunbrack has had to clear it off the line, and that one was going right in. So great job by Monica Diab.
Yeah, Diab
to just stay strong, and
looks like she tried to go 5-hole, stack the pads, and then just up and over the bar. Kick, save, and a beaut. And Larissa White did not get the touch on that off the shin pad.
Disappointed on that one, and it did look like she had a clear path to the goal on that one, and just puts it over the bar.
Now Trowbridge. City trying to set this up. Maxwell into the corner. It'll be a goal kick. Over to Goodfellow.
All right.
Goodfellow and McDonald with words for Hannah Bruce.
Hey. Come on. Ladies, seriously. That's enough.
That's a veteran telling a rookie, look, these are the rules and the regulations of the game.
Yeah, now it does go back to what we said about Hannah Bruce earlier. She's absolutely not afraid. She has the courage to speak her mind and really play a certain style, regardless of who she's going up against. She was up against Jeanette Huck for the majority of the game so far, and she's held her own. So she's not going to back down from anyone, that's for sure.
City on the counter now. So they got it off on the wing. Good one trying to close out, and going to end up in the hands of Rachel Hunt. Kaiser controlling it back to Festerica. Nice contact there, and City maintaining possession. Fleet will head it on. McDonald taking it back. Festerica getting a piece of it. Balbino sending it the length of the field. As Hunt picks it up to play it. Has Yates at midfield. Now Trowbridge with some space. And that's shut down quickly by Laura Johnson. Nice defensive presence there by number 11. Now Reed has it knocked off her foot, but sent right back into Trowbridge. Trowbridge with a nice defensive end swing move, but unable to capitalize on that. Nice back and forth soccer being played here. Now Goodfellow has it stripped. Weak clear there, as Diab has it go off her body. Well, Eastlink Premiership Monday Night Soccer on Eastlink TV is brought to you in part by Future Inns Halifax and Tim Hortons Premium Blend Coffee, a true Canadian tradition. And Gary Carter, well, he's goalie coach, but I bet you didn't expect 3 of the biggest saves to be made by his defense.
Players, you're right. Yeah, and it's really nice that Halifax Dunbrack was able to keep Gary Carter on. You know, he was a large part of why this team has gone to 4 of the last 5 national championships, and you know, for him to stay on and sort of help that transition with Derek Cadet being the new coach, I think it's a big deal. You know, he knows the players; they're comfortable with him. It's just nice to see him still here on the bench for Dunbrack.
Nice throw to Yates, and Yates will lay it off for Diab. Diab with some space down the wing, being closed out by Festorica. And that's a challenge by Balbino. Knocking her to the turf.
Yeah, and anytime we're sort of 35 yards or even a little bit closer than that in, we're going to see probably Kate McDonald or Ali Reed take this free kick here. Both of them very dangerous on set pieces.
Both of them on the ball now. So McDonald will go to the wing. Reed will send it into the box, and well, it's sent away by Johnston.
Step forward. Anna, get forward.
Toss down the line. Maxwell turning and going. She's got some speed, and see what the call is here. Maxwell and Goodwin getting mixed up. I see she's picking up some of that new Waterford soccer in Cape Breton. Yates plays it off and down the line. Now Maxwell off to Fleet. Fleet passes into space, but Yates stops it. Another loose ball, and Parkinson will have it. Kate McDonald will send it up to Trowbridge. Back of that Dunbrack backline. Yates now gains control, leaves it for Reed. Nice pass up through, and it's sent back in by Johnson. Loose. Fleet's going to come down with it. This is dangerous for Dunbrack. Fleet with it on her. Scores! Top shelf! Off the turnover as we're approaching the 80th minute. Ties it at 1.
And that's really unfortunate for Halifax Dunbrack. You saw Christy McGregor-Beal. She actually fell on that play, and that allowed the ball to sort of squirt out right to Hannah Fleet. And if there's one player you don't want to leave the ball to, it's Hannah Fleet in this game. And we're going to get a better look at it here. But Christy McGregor-Beal is going back to get a hold of it and just fell. And unfortunately, Hannah Fleet, I mean, she's going to make you pay for that kind of mistake, and what a finish by her.
Another look as she just goes up over the top of Rachel Hunt. Ties the game at 1 as we approach the 80th minute. And the wind is picking up here at Mainland North Common. Reed and McDonald. Reed kicks it into the box. Still loose. And Fleet comes up to play it. As Allie Reed will chase it down on the sideline. Reed to McGregor Bales. Up and over Reed's head. City will have the throw-in.
It's one of those moments where if you're a Dunbrack player, you'd like to see them take another touch and just relax and keep composed. You know, Kim Hardy, she had some space, she had some time. I'd like to see her just get the ball out of her feet and make sure she keeps it for her team.
Goes down the line, no to play. It'll be a goal kick for City, or for Dunbrack.
You know, with that goal, you wonder how that changes the sort of the mindset for Halifax City. And this is a team that back in 2011 only won one game all year. 2012 and 2013 made the playoffs, didn't do as well as they probably wanted to in playoffs. And now in 2014, they made the final. So it's a team that has really steadily progressed over the past few seasons. And, you know, I'm sure they're looking to try and win this final here.
You saw Leanne Huck at the midfield. She'll be coming in. And this will be the spot for her to get subbed in. She's coming in. April Trowbridge coming out. Trowbridge with a solid 80 minutes.
You know, we did talk about that, Mavs. 10 minutes left, and you're looking. You don't want to see Leanne Huck coming on if you're a defender. If you have tired legs at all, Leanne Huck's going to be a little bit fresh now, and she has the speed to make you pay if there's any mistakes out there. So we'll see if she can make something happen.
Yates, and it almost ended up right on Huck's foot. Instead, going the other way. McKaiser with some space. Up for Maxwell. Maxwell crossing the box. Can't find Fleet. Going back the other way. And offside, it would be the call if it went in the net anyways.
And now it's Hannah Fleet just flying through the air. Great effort by her to try and get that one on target. We're going to get another look at it here. And just kind of skips through. Jumps up, tries to put it with her instep, but nothing going there.
Yeah, Hannah Bruce knocking that right back in now. Here's Parkinson, leaves it for Huck, and Huck's knocked to the ground. Great physical play there. City gets it up. Here's Bruce. Reed ends up with it on her foot. Plays it back to Goodfellow. Goodfellow goes up 10 yards now. Parkinson lets it go harmlessly off the end line. Maxwell shields it off with her body. That'll go into the hands of Rachel Hunt. She's trying to find Fleet far side. Headed on by Yates. Festerica sends it back down. There's Hardy with the ball. Hardy up the line. Yates now with it. Sends it back to McGregor Bales. Now here's McDonald. Beg your pardon, Goodfellow. Goodfellow going for a run. Got McDonald on the wing. Step over. Able to beat two. One more touch to Reed. Top of the box. Crack. Off the crossbar. Still alive. And cleared away by Maxwell back to the foot of Goodfellow. Goodfellow now. Gets it to Huck. Now here's Victoria Parkinson. Turn the corner. Tries to play it down the sideline. Still in play. Gets it back up to Goodfellow. Goodfellow. And that's headed away by the City defense. Now here's Goodfellow. Nice challenge by Bruce. McGregor Bales. Can't find McDonald. Sent away by Festerica.
You know, oh, and she's calling the handball on the one on Kim Hardy. But, you know, really good sequence of plays by Halifax Dunbrack, all started by Adele Goodfellow stepping up into the midfield. And here's a great shot by Ali Reed, just right off the crossbar there. But, you know, she doesn't score a ton of goals, but she is an influential player, and that was a great opportunity for Halifax Dunbrack.
I'll look here from the net cam, and no doubt about it. A fifth minute In the overtime rules, it's silver goal? Is that
No,
what
no,
it's
2:15.
called? 2:15. So, what's that called?
And, I'm not sure if it's called anything.
It
It's
ain't
just,
golden goal. It's
no,
2:15.
it's not golden goal. It's silver
2:15
goal.
quarter. 2:15 halves. If that doesn't solve
And
anything,
those are played in full. Yeah.
it's off to penalty kicks.
We're going to see Brittany Parks come on for Hannah Bruce. And, I think for Hannah Bruce, what a great job she did. Being a young player and really just joining the team a few weeks ago and really just having a great impact on the team, almost scoring a goal and just generating a lot of chances in Halifax City.
Fleet now with it at the corner of the box. Reed tries to send it away, and that goes harmlessly past the far post. Goodfellow now for a run with some space. Yates trying to turn at the midfield. Leaves it off for Goodwin. Goodwin, dribbler, sent away by City. Fleet. Seeing if Hunt misplays that one. Goodfellow again. Gets it to Reed. Reed can't handle it. Now it's onto the foot of Fleet. 2 to beat. And we're going to see it's going to be a foul on Hannah Fleet.
Yeah, I think she was going for the slide tackle and just got body instead of ball. But, that was a troublesome situation for Halifax Dunbrack. So Hannah Fleet matched up. If she had gotten that ball out of her feet at all, she was gone. But really just kind of Christy McGregor-Bales probably got away with the tug on that one, but kept it alive, and then Hannah Fleet gets the foul.
Festerica off to Maxwell. Maxwell turns it over, and now here's a chance for Diab. Sent down the sideline. Approaching the 90th minute. Still tie 1-1. Fleet, the lone goal scorer in the second half in the 78th minute, tying the game. Nice anticipation there to knock that away from Yates. Huck. Now she's got space. She's going for a little run. Tries to feed it through again. Festerica there. And she's going to knock it forward. Now Fleet's going to try to get in a foot race. 2 to beat. She's got the ball across. Can't find the far post.
And that's one of those things that, from the Dunbrack backline, you really want to play that safe and just tap it out for a throw-in, but gets mixed up in Kim Hardy's feet, and Hannah Fleet comes up with it, almost scores a goal. You can see there, it was sort of a half clearance, half unsure whether she's going to take another touch, and it landed right at Hannah Fleet's foot, and that's something that we talked about it before. You don't want to give the ball to the MVP.
Parkinson back to the back line. Toss in by Goodfellow. Played over by O'Coin. Still loose. Maxwell trying to find it. Headed up over her, and Taylor Goodwin to chase it down. Goodwin. Dangerous pass to Yates. Now City with the ball. White. Step over on Parkinson. Nice challenge. And Maxwell can't get that pass. Yates doesn't control it. Balbino does. Goes harmlessly into Hunt's hands. She kicks it away from the 18. 4 minutes of added time coming up. Up and over. Huck unable to get it as Festerica. Smart play, sends it away. Had it back, and now City with a throw deep. Parks into White. Looking for some support. There's a coin. Top of the box, Maxwell unable to get her body onto it. Touch passing, goes harmlessly to the side.
Yeah, and it goes back to poor clearances again by Dunbrack and just allowing City to keep that play alive. And Brittany Parks comes away with a decent shot, but just wide of the net.
Foul given, and Dunbrack with the kick. So they try to move up for a final attack here in regulation. Headed on. Huck trying to make a play here. Goes off her shins. It'll be a City throw.
Shanice, coming closer.
Good challenge there by Leanne Huck. McDonald sent back in. Another Dunbrack throw coming. McDonald to take it. Throws in from the other, basically the other field. Trying to get a quick toss in, and so would you rather her maybe step up and get a little bit more support?
I'd say. Yeah, but I think her thought process was she was just trying to take it quickly, and it still did end up going to Leanne Huck, but very interesting throwing it from that far away.
Into the midfield. Now it's through Parkins. Step over, drawing two defenders. Still in. Allie Reed staying in. There's Parkinson with it on her foot. Good fella. Back to Reed. Reed over to McDonald. Dunbrack approaching 1 minute left here in this in regulation. Quick toss in. Good fellow.
Stop the shot! Stop the shot!
Step over. Yates back to Goodfellow. Nice pressure coming by the defense, and able to make a play for City is the denial of just anything near the net. Hardy to Reed. Sent back in. Now here's a chance for Maxwell. A crack over the bar.
And imagine Shanice Maxwell scoring that one. There would have been no injury time left. That would have been the 94th minute mark. And I think she had the opportunity to dribble a little bit closer to goal, but looks like we're going to overtime.
We will be going to extra time here, as it's 1-1. The goal scored there by Hannah Fleet. She's got the triple crown of awards in the Eastlink Premiership. She's looking at another one. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the first half of extra time here on Eastlink Premiership Monday Night Soccer, only on Eastlink TV.